to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk with Beverly head football coach Andrew Morency and Tony Zerilli from Gloucester. Stay with us right here on MSONewSports.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to have supported high school sports on the North Shore for more than 30 years. Our student-athlete program recognizes championship performance in the classroom and on the field. Moynihan Lumber is also committed to championship performance when it comes to meeting all your building and home improvement needs. And if you're planning to change your kitchen, please visit our kitchen cabinet showrooms at any of our 3 locations. Beverly, North Reading, or Blastown, New Hampshire, or at MoynihanLumber.com.
Stronger, faster, tougher. When you need the MVP of community banks, look no further than the Institution for Savings. With 14 full-service offices throughout the North Shore, we have MVP rates and at all steps, internet banking, mobile deposits, and more. Institution for Savings, your winning team. Visit institutionforsavings.com, member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
People come in, take a seat, you're really in for a treat at Sylvan Street. A great place to eat and drink and meet with family and friends at Sylvan Street. Treat you right, day or night, satisfy your appetite. Eat, drink and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Catch a game with friends, meet for lunch, cocktails after work, or a romantic dinner for 2. Whatever you plan to do it at Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody and Salisbury. See you at Sylvan Street.
Eat, drink and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to have supported high school sports on the North Shore for more than 30 years. Our student-athlete program recognizes championship performance in the classroom and on the field. Moynihan Lumber is also committed
Get it up. Welcome back to Gloucester. I'm Bill Newell along with Paul Ingram. We're having some technical difficulties with our video audio, so we apologize for that. Not us, apparently, but from the commercials and the interviews, so we do apologize for that. So Gloucester won the toss, and they have deferred. Gloucester on the near side of the field here with the maroon uniforms, the white numerals, under the direction of Coach Tony Zerilli. Andrew Morency is the head football coach at Beverly High School across the way. They've got the white uniforms, the orange numerals, the black pants.
Director Dan Fleury and Assistant Director David DiPietro.
Well, welcome to Gloucester. We're brought to you in part tonight by Walter Wilkins Insurance Agency, teaming up with Columbia Insurance to deliver a full line of products, personal, home, and auto policies, as well as a full line of coverage for business owners, including commercial property and commercial vehicle coverage. Wilkins Insurance is located at 186 Main Street in Gloucester. Wilkins Insurance now partnering with Columbia Insurance, serving the North Shore. Well, Paul, what are you looking at here? Beverly coming in here 0-1, having lost to Lynn English last week, 26-20, going down in the game 20-0. Gloucester with a 29-8 win at Revere. And Beverly, well, we'll talk about this in a moment, but their quarterback, Nick Berry, actually had a very good game in that loss to English, throwing for 267 yards, 15 completions on 24 attempts.
Well, I was able to see the game on Huddle, which is a online film of the games, and he certainly had a great game. I was very impressed with Barry. He scrambles and he gets loose and he gets his vision downfield and finds open receivers. Gloucester was very methodical last week in beating Revere and did their general control of the ball, and their defense was excellent. So this should be different. It would be a different, certainly a different offense for Gloucester to face.
Brandon Rivera kicking off for Gloucester High School, comes down at the 15-yard line, fielded there by Amir Al-Shrafi of Beverly High School, the senior running back, pushes it out to about the 32, 33 on the return, where it will be first down for Beverly High School.
Now Beverly also runs the I formation. Now, word is that Beverly's bigger, maybe a little bit more physical than Gloucester. Gloucester is smaller and quicker. So we'll see if Beverly comes out in a spread offense or an I formation and see if they can gain some yardage pounding the ball.
I know they think that they can run the football this year, sending one wide out far side left, I formation in the backfield right behind quarterback Nick Berry, who goes right up behind center. Now they've got that three-man stack I in the backfield. And there's some movement. It appeared as if Beverly might have moved on that offensive line. The offensive line that has Bill Hooley at center, Billy Shaw and Nick Gonzalez at the guards, Paul Ofeish and Ben Ames are at the tackles. Amir Al-Shrafi in the backfield along with Clayton McAlpine. Paul Malumba might see some action back there. Tight ends, Bobby Adams, Tyler Geary, Clark Marchand. Actually, Marchand, a receiver, had 137 yards in receptions last week, and Pat Parsons with 100. So they had two 100-plus receivers in that game against English last week. Now one wide out, far side left, comes back to the middle on the first down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty. This is Barry handing off. Strong run, about 13 yards out to the 40-yard line. That's McAlpine, the ball carrier.
Well, they went to a slot formation, and then they shifted into a tight end, and they just ran straight up the middle. Looked like an isolation play where the fullback blocks a linebacker, and good yardage, and it appears after the first play that they're going to go right at Gloucester.
MSONewSports in Gloucester. Tailback takes the handoff this time from the 40-yard line out near the 43 or 44. It looks like it is enough for the first down as they place it down at the 45-yard line.
First down, Beverly. She's shy.
Just running off tackle to the tight end side. Again, power football.
Beverly has had a history of in recent years of coming back in ball games, and they found themselves in that situation a week ago. I think they really don't want to get into that situation here tonight against Gloucester High School. So it's a 1st and 10. Pitch to the tailback. McAlpine up to midfield, a 5-yard gain, it appears.
Well, one of the things that Beverly is doing so far is they're going 2 tight ends, and Gloucester runs a 4-3 defense, and it kind of balances out the defense. The defense can't shift down because you have 2 tight ends, and you can run right or left, versus with the 2 tight ends. You can run off tackle either way. So the game plan is to go run right at Gloucester. Well, they're spread out this time.
Not sure if that's Sharafi. That's Marchand in motion out to the left side, filling up a slot spot. Barry, the quarterback, right behind center. Here comes Marchand back to the right, stops. And here is Barry to throw for the first time, and the rush is on. 3 defenders for Gloucester chasing
I'm not
Barry
sure
to the sideline.
I'm not sure that was a planned throw. I think he just missed the handoff. And they're gonna call lineman downfield, I assume. I think it was a running play.
There is a flag down, as you're mentioning, Paul, on the line of scrimmage.
Flag on the field.
They had a lot of motion, a lot of action going on there. I think they were trying to, I don't know, they're doing pretty good just running right at him without having to do a lot of motion.
You see that a lot in football, but you want to be able to be diverse, and be able to keep that inside game working for you. So thus you go to the outside, but a penalty marked against Beverly. It's a 3rd down and 10 from the Beverly 45. Nick Barry is 5'11", their quarterback. Not only did he throw for 267 yards last week, he also rushed for 54 yards in the game. So 2 running backs behind him in the I formation. 3rd down and 10. I believe this is Amir Al-Shrafi, the ball carrier, up to midfield. So he gets 5 of those back.
Right, just isolation play. When I say isolation play, generally what it means is that the offensive line is going to cross block or just block the defensive lineman, and a back leads through and blocks the linebacker. And that appears to be what they're doing. They're taking their fullback and sending him on a Gloucester linebacker.
All right, now this is 3rd down right here. 3rd down and 4 for Beverly. Al-Sharafi gets the first down, penetrating in Gloucester territory to about the 43. See where they finally place it down. Yeah, right on the 43-yard line. First down, Beverly High.
Well, basically, Beverly's saying, you know, we're going to work the ball, get first downs, work the ball down the field, and we're more physical than you are at this point.
There's the 3-man stack eye. Used to be run by Salem High football coach Ken Perrone back many years ago.
That was tough to stop, Bill. I tell you, he was a master at finding a weakness, just exploiting it.
This time it'll go against Gloucester as they encroach. They all came across that time, Paul. Usually you see one, but they all came.
Well, you know, it depends. You know, we're so far away we can't hear, but maybe he's gone on the first on 1.
Yeah.
You know, 5 times in a row, and that one he went on 2, and the defensive line thinks it's going to go on 1, and they go offside.
Beverly shifting a little bit at the line of scrimmage there. Again, that 3-man stack eye, and behind quarterback Nick Barry on the 2nd down and 5. Al-Sharafi to the 35, 2 yards short of the first down.
Now, Beverly's flip-flopping their offensive line. In other words, the right tackle can be sometimes the left tackle, and the right guard can sometimes be the left guard. So generally when you do that, it's because you have a better matchup. In other words, let's say you got a kid that's really strong at tackle, and off tackle is a great play. You want to flip-flop him either side.
Number 79, you might have seen there, Ben Ames, 6'4", 255, an offensive tackle for Beverly. So here's a 2nd down and 1, and the quarterback hands off on the inside handoff. Marchand comes to the 30, tries to bust outside and then back inside, gets to the 29, but that's about it. But it's importantly a first down for Beverly as they continue to move the ball upfield, plugging away at Newell Stadium.
Well, that was a counter play off the ISO. They fake the ISO, and then they have the wing back come back underneath and give him the ball on a counter. But Gloucester's really crowding the line of scrimmage. The play action pass is a concern too.
Al-Sharafi slices right up the middle, closing near the 25. If he gets the 25, it's a 5-yard gain. He'll place it down just shy of the 25 at the 26, a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6.
So what does Gloucester do? They run a 4-3. The only thing you can really do is you can just start being more aggressive up on the line of scrimmage with your linebackers, but then you give up the pass and you lose your pursuit.
Barry faking, now rolling out to pass, looking. Again, the good pass rush throws it away. Well, Paul, whether that first time was a design pass or not, Gloucester seems to be reading that rollout.
Right.
For somehow they're doing that very well.
Well, your safeties are supposed to read the tight ends, and they had 2 tight ends. And, if they're not blocking and they're releasing, you play pass. And the hard part is not to look at the quarterback. You have to read your key first, and your key is usually your tight end. And he tells you if it's run or pass first. The quarterback's faking left, right. If you watch him, by the time you figure it out, it's too late. That was Kevin Gabriel on the pursuit of Nick Berry just a moment ago on that last play.
3rd down and 6, and we have a penalty going against Beverly. They're offside, pushing them back outside the 30-yard line to about the 31. Third and 11.
3rd down, 11 yards.
Been a few penalties here in this first possession here for Beverly and Gloucester.
They're certainly eating up the clock. Well, they're going to go 2 tight ends, stack eye.
5 minutes, 58 seconds to go, first quarter. This is just the first time anyone's had the ball. This is Al Sharafi weaving his way inside the 25 to the 24.
3rd and 11, an ISO play. So the mindset, I guess, of Morency is that, even in long yardage situations, we're still going to come right at you.
Just over 5.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Scoreless football game between Gloucester and Beverly here in Gloucester tonight. There's Ben Ames quickly adjusting to go over to that left tackle spot, number 79. Al Sharafi kind of stumbled just before he took the handoff.
I don't think he got it.
Yeah, and he does not get the first down there.
Well, somebody got through for Gloucester and kind of disrupted the flow of the backfield. So,
well, on downs, Gloucester will get the football. They live here, so give some credit to that Gloucester defense. Noah Benson, Ryan Sanfilippo, Tony Petrilli, Kevin Gabriel. The backers, Oliver Emerson, Ryan Argentino, Harry Marshall. And you got Matt Smith, Brendan Rivera, James Nelson, and Dalen Lark back in the secondary for Gloucester High School. So the offense is out, led by quarterback Matt Smith, a senior. They had a 29-8 win at Revere last week. And they have the football, first down at the 22. Handoff to the left, Smith rolling out to the right. Nothing on the run.
That was just plain off tackle to the wing, tight end wing, which was certainly a bread and butter play for Gloucester last year. But this is a bigger defense and quicker.
Argentino, I believe, was the ball carrier, number 8 for Gloucester. Dalen Lark is also in that backfield. Mark Smith, a wingback. Oliver Nelson, a tight end. Brandon Rivera also seeing some end action for Gloucester High School. Is at the offensive line in a moment for you. Matt Smith up behind center. 2 men in the backfield. And this is Lark taking the handoff, turns the right corner, gets nice yardage out to the 30. He'll still be 2 yards short of the first down.
Now Lark is a sophomore, so this is he had a good week last week running the ball. I think there's a penalty flag.
Yeah, this is coming back. There's a penalty flag. You can see it right at the 21 where the official will go over and pick that up. 4 minutes, 22 seconds remaining first quarter.
It's kind of fun to watch, see who's in the crowd here, Bill. Beverly, Gloucester. People go back probably 60, 70 years and attended every one of them. And
oh, yeah.
It's a great night and a great crowd.
Well, back in the old days, you'd have the stands on the far side and on the near side, so you wouldn't be mixing it up all that much. Here
I miss that, too. I always felt it was good to watch the fans on the other side, too.
Absolutely. There's... and just the whole audio piece to it with the fans across the way reacting when the fans on the near side don't react. Lark again, near side left, 30, yard line, 35. That'd be enough for the first down.
It's going to come back.
Yeah, there is a flag? Okay.
Yeah, the split end moved.
That offensive line has Kevin Gabriel, Joe Shimataro, Jeff Lantanzi, Noah Benson, and Lucas Melanson for Gloucester High School. Beverly defense, Clayton McAlpine, Paul O'Feisch up front, Ben Ames, Bobby Adams, Foster Smallman playing tonight at a linebacker, Nick Gonzalez, Donnie O'Connor. Back in that secondary, Amir Al-Shrafi, Ryan Bearer, Clark Marshad, and Nick Berry.
Beverly plays a, they call it a 3-4 defense. To me, it's a 5-2, and so it's an odd defense. That means
bring the center, and that's the big guy, 79. And
that's
he's a load.
Ames, yeah.
Well, they don't have him in there right now, but
this will be a 2nd down and 22 for Gloucester. Back inside their 10. Quarterback Matt Smith handing off. Running back, this is Mark Smith coming around the right end, the wing back. Turns the corner. Still has a long way to go, but got some yards out to the 15.
That's a play they ran with a lot of success last week against Revere, where they fake the ISO and the wingback Mark Smith comes around and they hand it to him, and only a junior, but he's started for 2 years, so this is 2nd year as a starter.
3rd down, 17.
Do you see anyone interesting in the crowd, Paul, tonight?
Well, I see former Beverly coach Roger Rosinski, who I coached with.
And good to see him. He's had some health issues.
Oh, okay. So this is Gloucester. Back is Smith, scrambling now. Back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe gets a couple of yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Just under 3 minutes to play, so it's 4th down and very long here for Gloucester. 17. No, not about 14 yards.
Well, certainly penalties are just on both sides for both teams are just an issue right now.
Notice we see some umbrellas there, so it looks like there's been foggy, kind of a little difficult to see here, but now we do have a little bit of rain moving in here this evening. And Gloucester to punt. 2.5 minutes to play first quarter. No score, Gloucester and Beverly. Each team with the ball once. Fielded at midfield by Beverly High School. This is Al-Sharafi. An 11-yard return down to the 39-yard line.
He's 210 pounds and he runs hard, so he's a bull to bring down.
Was that 12 on the return?
No, I believe you're right.
Okay.
I think it was Al-Sharafi.
Yeah, you're right. He is 5'10", 210. I was thinking he was smaller than that, but that's a tough size. You're right. Running out of the tailback spot.
Well, he gets some momentum.
Well, Beverly getting great field position here for their 2nd possession of the night, starting at the 38-yard line of Gloucester. This is McAlpine, I believe, taking this handoff.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they gave the ball to the fullback on the quick dive.
35-yard line.
Get the skills you need to be a leader in sports and recreation. A master's in athletic administration from Endicott's Van Loan School prepares students for careers in schools, government, agencies, nonprofit organizations, sports governing bodies, private sports clubs, and more. 2nd down, a pass play, too high, incomplete, nearly picked off by the defender back deep. That was Dalen Lark, the sophomore, who almost picked that off. Behind the receiver, the defender.
Well, Barry last week was successful mostly with scrambling. That was just a straight drop back pass. What I see as strength, he does find receivers downfield, and he gets the feel of defenders around him so he can escape. One of the things he does, though, is he holds the ball a little bit low when he's going back.
1:33 to play in the first quarter here on MSONewSports. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 near side right, and this is Barry out of the shotgun, keeps it. Barry back to the line of scrimmage, but that's about it as he is taken down there. Gloucester defense stepping up. Matt Smith coming up to make the hit right there. Quarterback to quarterback.
Tackled on the Gloucester 35-yard line.
So this will set up a 4th down and 7. Well, Beverly got the football early, starting at their own 33, moved the field, kind of got just to the red zone, and then had to give it up on downs. And here held Gloucester without a first down, and now get the ball back in good field position, but find themselves 4th and 7. But a 2-go-for situation here from the 35 of Gloucester. Fumble. Looks like Gloucester might have it. They would have it on downs anyways. It is a fumble, and Ryan Sanfilippo picks it up for the Fishermen. With 44.8 seconds to play in the first quarter, a hit, and the ball springs free, and Ryan Sanfilippo, the senior D lineman, picks it off.
Well, it looks like Gloucester's going to be aggressive now on defense. They're going to send linebackers and do some movement with their defensive line, and they got in the backfield. Made the play.
Coming into near the end of the first quarter here on MSONewSports. Matt Smith, the senior quarterback, out for the Fishermen, calls timeout.
It's 20-second timeout, so only the quarterback can come over the line of scrimmage. Only one player. There was confusion as the alignment, so.
Monday, October 2nd.
High school football Saturday afternoon tomorrow here on MSONewSports. We have Triton playing at Swampscott, noon kickoff on radio on Channel A tomorrow. Channel A tonight, it is Danvers at Peabody tonight. This is Lark taking the handoff around the right side. First down, look out. Down to the 40 of Beverly, to the 30, being chased, pushed to the sidelines, and he goes down to the 9-yard line or thereabouts. I think they're going to say he was out of bounds at around the 11-yard line, maybe the 10, and it'll be first down for Gloucester with 33 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Well, and what happens in realistically is when Beverly practices against Gloucester's offense, they have their second team trying to do it, and it's hard to replicate it. The same as Gloucester, it's hard to replicate Beverly's offense for Gloucester. And the sweep's a play that you really have to get a feel for what's really happening with the blocking scheme.
1st and 10 from the 11. Argentino, the ball carrier, inside the 10 to appears to be the 8 or 9. I think that he has the 8, so it's a 3-yard gain. Second down and 7. Now just 15 seconds to play in the quarter. May get this play off, may not. And the quarter does come to an end here at the end of one quarter here in Gloucester. No score, Beverly and Gloucester.
End of the first quarter, no score. Please make sure that you get your 50-50 tickets. And that dinner.
When you live in an area so rooted in history, it comes with the territory.
Monday, October 2nd.
But while change is everywhere, there is one thing you can always count on. You can rest assured that Key to call home. We've stood the test of time.
The Bradford Tavern in Raleigh is unique, with modern touches in a rustic setting, offering the finest steaks, the freshest seafood, and many quality daily specials. Serving lunch and dinner, the Bradford Tavern is open Tuesday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to midnight, closed Mondays. The restaurant features 2 separate function rooms, ideal for every need, including business meetings, bridal and baby showers, or any special event. The Bradford Tavern is located at 87 Havel Street, Route 133 in Raleigh, and online at bradfordtavern.com.
Welcome back to Gloucester. I'm Bill Newell, along with former Gloucester head football coach Paul Ingram. It's turning out to be a very nice Gloucester. So Gloucester stops a Beverly first possession long drive. Stops the Panthers on downs. Can't do anything. And then, of course, they have the big run here by Dalen Lark. And now they're down threatening for the game's very first score. This is Lark coming to the near side right to the 4-yard line. He can get a first down at the 1-yard line, so this will be a 3rd down here.
Well, Gloucester's running an unbalanced line, so they have the split end, the wing back, and the tight end all on the same side. So
Shift over. If you don't, there's no way they can stop the sweep.
Ball is on the 4. They could get a first down at the 1. This is 3rd down and 3
for Gloucester. Right up behind center is Matt Smith. Fakes the handoff. Now gives the handoff off around the corner and in to the end zone. Gloucester High School touchdown.
Well, that's Gloucester's go-to play. Whenever they need a big play, at least the last 2 weeks, they've been running that wing back around.
Is that Mark Smith then? That
yes,
Smith.
that's
yeah,
Mark
Smith. Yeah. So Smith goes in from 4 yards out. Early going here, second quarter, with 10:11 to play. Gloucester going for the point after kick here. Is that Rivera? I believe it is, yeah. Brandon Rivera, senior, with Smith to hold. Here's the rush. The kick is up. It's good.
The point is good.
And it snuck it through, not very high, but it went through.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to fail on a number of different reasons. One, the Beverly rush. Then the kick was low on top of the Beverly rush. And then you find out that Rivera just gets it up and over the crossbar on a line drive kick, giving Gloucester a 7-0 lead. Well, Coach Morency, Paul, has been behind so many times, it seems like, in the last year or so with this Beverly team, and only to find them to come back. But this is a very good start for Gloucester to turn around that opening drive by Beverly that was stopped.
Well, Beverly has to find a way to stop the sweep, and it was the same issue last year. They just run it very well, and it is a tough play to stop. It's not just saying you got to stop it. It's a tough play to stop, especially the sequence of plays that come off it, that if you do stop the sweep, you give up something else.
How similar is this Gloucester team to last year's Gloucester team, Paul?
Well, I would say it's very similar. I think that they expect to have Matt Smith throw the ball a little bit more than last year and actually run the ball. Although they haven't done much throwing tonight.
Brandon Rivera's kickoff bounces over a defender fielded by the Panthers, run back out to the 23. Well, we'd like to give a little shout out to Caitlin Moore, who's off to college this weekend. Wish her the very best. Always an exciting time for student, mom, and dad, for sure. And the Beverly return there by Mike Anderson, I believe.
And the other thing you'd have to say is Christian Sanfilippo was just the primary ball carrier last year. They had an outstanding running back. He's at Bates College now, and wish him luck. But he was good, and they primarily gave him the ball.
We'll see how Beverly responds under the direction of quarterback Nick Berry from the 25. Al Sharafi bounces his way, tumbling ahead to the 30. A gain of 5.
I believe what Beverly has to do is just be patient and not, put themselves in a situation where they, it's called being on schedule. So you want to gain at least 3 1/3 yards per carry, and just don't try to get it all in one play.
So, Paul, we noticed how Beverly, I'll ask you this in a moment, how Beverly, how Gloucester, rather, was defending the pass very well with a big pass rush on Berry. We'll follow up on that in just a moment. This is a 2nd and 5 for Beverly. Berry right behind. Handing off Marchant, coming back to the right side. Stop for a moment, breaks free, gets very close to a first down out near the 35. So then Beverly had success early on, just driving it up the middle, Paul. So were they playing more pass defense, thinking that Berry threw for 267 yards last year? Was Gloucester doing that in the early going?
I don't think so. I think Coach Zerilli felt, and it seemed to play out, that they were going to just try and run the ball against Gloucester, that they physically can manhandle them. And they threw a few passes in, but maybe in speculation, just keep coming after him.
It is a first down for Beverly, just enough. Marchant with the carry for Beverly High School. Here's Al-Sharafi getting hit, spinning, and moving ahead out to the 41. Paul, when you see runners do what Amir Al-Sharafi just did right there, that's, they've got their legs going right there.
Right.
Take a little hit, took a spin, and look at that. It could have been a 4-yard gain. Now it's a 6-yard gain.
Right. It's they have great balance. And they have a strength that, you don't realize it until you hit him, how strong he is. Connor Russell was like that. He had just big legs, very strong.
Times 10, I think,
yeah.
right? Oh, my gosh. Long count by Barry. Flag goes down. Pitch play. Al-Sharafi off the left side of the line. Not enough for a first down.
One of the things you want your quarterback to do is to change the cadence. Some guys quarterbacks will just go on one all the time, and it looks like maybe that's what's drawing Gloucester off. He's changing his snap count. But what happens is kids get, especially quarterbacks, get comfortable and they go on one. And you really need to change it up, otherwise the defense has an advantage.
Well, there you see how Sharafi in that first down play got 6 instead of 4. Now the penalty gives Beverly a first down on the 5-yard penalty out to the 47, out near the 47, just shy. Barry at quarterback. Fake. He does give to the handoff to the tailback, Al-Sharafi. Gets stopped without any gain there. Oh, man, he got met by a couple of fishermen.
Well, Gloucester's got everybody, within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage except for a couple of safeties.
I think that was Ryan Sanfilippo with a hit. He just did not allow Al-Sharafi to get a step going there. If you're not able to take a step forward, that's pretty good defense. Holy over the ball. It's Hooley over the ball at center for Beverly. One wide out near side left. And Barry with a 2nd and 10 for Beverly. Deep drop looking over the middle. Marchant, the intended receiver, it's picked off by Gloucester at the 40-yard line. With the interception there, Dalen Lark. Big game here for Lark tonight. Comes back to the 45 of Beverly. There's a flag down. Lark had the big run, setting up the Gloucester touchdown earlier, and now he gets a huge interception here. The intended receiver was Clark Marchant, the #1 receiver last week for Beverly. And we'll see what this is. There's a flag, but that came after the interception was made. On the return, a hold, it appears. Yes.
But Gloucester will have the ball.
Yes, right.
Yeah. Gloucester's got they play a 4-3 defense, and they got 2 linebackers right in the gaps blitzing, and they're not picking him up. So even if it's play action pass, Barry's got people right in his face. Probably the passing attack has to be much quicker than drop back pass.
7 minutes, 12 seconds to go. First half here in Gloucester. I'm Bill Newell along with Paul Ingram. And a tight look here for the Fishermen coming out with quarterback Matt Smith right up behind center. Handoff to the fullback.
Well, that's that isolation play. And they give the ball to the fullback, and the halfback is the lead blocker, and then they fake the wing around. Now, Coach Zarelli has a tendency, and all coaches do, that he needs a big play. He gives the ball to Mark Smith on that counter.
Well, it worked.
It does. I mean, if they don't stop it, you keep running it. No, this is a sweep formation. They're going to run sweep.
Okay, 2nd down and 10. Run to the near side right for 3 yards.
Now, Coach Zarelli is not real predictable. It's just that I know this offense inside and out. So
Lark with the ball that time for the Fishermen. 3rd down and 7. So you went down to Revere last Friday night, huh, Paul? Did you see?
No, we did the other game, so we went to.
Oh, you watched it. You saw it.
Yeah, Danvers. Yeah, okay. I'm able to see the games on film.
Okay.
During the week. Here he goes.
Second handoff, and this is Mark Smith. to the 49. So a medium, a short gain, or maybe 2. This will set up a 4th down and 4 for Gloucester.
4th down, short 4.
5 minutes, 40 seconds to go first half. Gloucester is leading here 7-0. Now, what do you do here, Paul?
I punt.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I mean, even if you get the first down, you still got 45 yards to go. But Coach really, he's going to go for it.
From the 49 of Beverly, unless they're going for a long count, we'll see, because it's a 4th down and 4 here. Smith, oh, we have a whistle.
Whistle.
He called timeout, I believe Coach Cirilli did.
Called a timeout just before the snap. So
yeah, you know, if looking out there and you say, I don't like the way they're lined up, it looks like the play's not going to work, call timeout and rethink it.
I just think a lot of folks thought Beverly might be able to come in here tonight, move the ball a little bit against Gloucester, but for the most part, the Gloucester defense has done very well. So,
well, they seem to adjusted to Beverly's power.
So they're back out with that same formation, so they're going to try for it again. 4th down and 4, 5:05 to play first down. And this is Lark, stopped.
And I don't believe he got it.
No, he didn't get it.
No, he didn't get to the line.
Got 3, needed 4. Dalen Lark, the ball carrier, the sophomore. So Beverly gets the ball at the 46. And that's the difference. You punt the ball and you maybe get it down to the 40.
I always thought if there's more to lose than there is to gain, to take a chance, you should refrain.
Yeah, you're the safe. Say that again here, Paul.
If there's more to lose than there is to gain, to take a chance, you should refrain. That was my college coach at Springfield. And I've always remembered that. I mean, you get the first down, but you still got 45 yards to go. But if you don't get it, look where they got the ball.
Right.
But he probably had a good reason. We don't know.
You do have a 7-point lead. This is McAlpine bouncing off the line of scrimmage after getting hit, but then getting taken down. They'll give him, I think, the forward progress initially.
I think what's happened is Gloucester's speed is overcoming Beverly's size.
2nd and long 11.
Clayton McAlpine, the ball carrier, 6'1", 215. So you got Al Sharafi at 210, McAlpine at 215. Wide out, far side right. And 2 to the far side right. Timeout called.
Well, it's getting close to a penalty, so I think Beverly coach called timeout.
Offensive line for Beverly: Bill Hooley, Billy Shaw, Nick Gonzalez, Ben Ames, Paul O'Fish. 2nd down and 11 for Beverly, almost 12. 2nd down and 12 from the 44.
Short 12.
So football is a game of adjustments, and it looks like Gloucester's adjusted to the power of Beverly.
Pat Parsons going wide out, far side right. Had a very good game last week, 100 yards of receiving. Here's Barry with a deep drop, and there's that pass rush again. They screen it out. McAlpine with the catch in the backfield, up over midfield. Shy of the first down, but he pushes his way very close to the 45 of Gloucester. So this will set up a 3rd and short.
See, Gloucester's just taking the gaps, and the gap is in between linemen. There's a gap, and they're just shooting the gaps, and Beverly can't block them. And even though they picked up that, I mean, he was running for his life.
I am surprised that it was a first down. I think he had the first down.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so break for the Panthers, possibly, from the 44, first down Beverly. McAlpine with that screen right catch and run. Little bit of movement on the defensive side of the football, and some more flags falling, and a no gain for Beverly. Doesn't mean they weren't drawn offside. Al Sharafi, the ball carrier.
Offside again.
Gloucester, yeah.
Offside Gloucester.
Well, time-wise, for Coach Andrew Morency of Beverly, this is just perfect for him. 3 minutes, 36 seconds showing on the first half clock. team down 7-0, being given the football at about the 45, their own 45. Here they are, pushing it inside the 40 to the 39, and certainly time here in the first half. Barry again right up behind center. 2 wideouts near side left, 1 far side right. Barry fakes the handoff. Here's the rush. The pass goes off downfield. Marchand has it at the 11 and into the end zone for a touchdown. Clark Marchand.
I'm not exactly sure where he lined up, but that was just a post route. And he outran whoever was covering him, and nice pass. And he had pressure on him again, the quarterback, Barry.
He did. And that was a perfectly thrown football, and Marchand ran right to it and threw it, made the catch.
They didn't break stride.
Yes.
I mean, that was perfect.
No way the defender. And he was moving quickly, too. Sometimes when you do that, you're moving at a certain speed, but Marchand was pretty much at full speed going across the field there for that. And this is the point after kick. Jack Langanis. Kick is up and strong. No good.
I think Gloucester was offside, though.
Wait a minute. Yeah, they're calling this back.
Offside.
Yeah.
You know, the thing, there's no really excuse on this to go offside. Everyone watches the ball on defense. And when the ball moves, you move. You can't listen to cadence. You can't look at people. You just watch the football. Now they're going to go for 2.
Langanis was the kicker. So they got the 3-man stack. High quarterback keeper Barry straight ahead.
And he is in for the 2-point conversion.
Boy, that was big.
Yes.
That penalty was huge.
Well, they've got a number of offside calls here tonight in the first half. That one really did come back to bite them on the point after attempt. Not only was it a failed point after attempt, of course, if he makes that kick, Paul, Beverly declines the penalty, right? And the game is tied at 7. Now you take the penalty, you capitalize on the 2-point conversion, and you're up 8-7.
Yeah, and quarterback sneak, you know, that was a good call. They didn't, I mean, that was, I expected the tailback to get the ball, but good call.
We're brought to you in part tonight by Gloucester's Walter Wilkins Insurance Agency, teaming up with Columbia Insurance to deliver a full line of products, personal, home, and auto policies, as well as a full line of coverage for business owners, including commercial property and commercial vehicle coverage. Wilkins Insurance partners with respected companies such as Plymouth Rock, Quincy Mutual, Commerce, and Safeco. For City of Gloucester employees, there are discounts on auto and home policies. Wilkins Insurance Policy, 186 Insurance, located at 186 Main Street in Gloucester. The Beverly kickoff to Gloucester. Run back out over the 15 to just about the 20-yard line, where it'll be a first down for Gloucester with just under 3 minutes to play first half. Glad to have Wilkins Insurance and Columbia Insurance with us here as a sponsor for North Shore High School football here on MSONewSports this year.
By the way, each team supplies their own football, so a quarterback, there's a few different brands out there, and quarterbacks certainly have one that they prefer, and you're entitled to have your ball when you're on offense.
Do they check the air pressure, Paul?
They do, but they don't in the NFL.
Quarterback Smith handing off, left side of the line. Beverly defense is there.
What's funny, Bill, is when we used to kick off, we used to try to get the softest ball we could, and the official would check and say, no, you're not putting this in. And it was true. I mean, that
Timeout, Beverly.
it really wasn't that it was soft. It just had been a ball that was shaped a little bit differently than your regular football.
What do you think the limit of statute of limitations is over with you, Paul? You can't be prosecuted now?
Well, I don't know. It's been 5 years, so 6 years.
A cold case opened up here in Gloucester. Gloucester former coach, Gloucester Coach Paul Ingram under investigation. No, I don't even want to say that. No, that's crazy. 2nd down and 10.
Smith keeping it. Quick toss out on the left side, a completion and a first down. Looked like that was Mark Smith on the reception.
Brother to brother. They're brothers. So, yeah, they put Mark Smith in motion and just run him along the line of scrimmage. And
now will be a first down for the Fishermen. Trailing now 8-7 here after the 40-yard touchdown pass.
Someone's down, I believe. Mary Ellen Filsky is out there. She's been Gloucester's trainer for many years, and she's certainly a great trainer and a great person to have part of your staff.
Is she involved with the air situation with the Gloucester footballs, Paul, over the years?
But
she hasn't been. No.
No, I used to say, can we shoot this kid up so he could play? And no, I'm only kidding. No, she's really though. I
do bring out the worst in people, right? You know, so I'm sorry about that.
We were playing against Bridgewater Raynham, and it was the night before the game at Gillette. And Chris Burke sprained his ankle severely here, and she took care of him, and she told him what to do over the night and the next day. And I think that was Thursday, and we ended up playing Saturday, and he played the whole game. And really, I mean, there is something to having a professional trainer.
Yes.
They really know how to treat injuries and tape injuries and
put some dirt on it and get back out there.
Well, those days are gone, I think. You know.
Got a timeout called here with 2:40 to play. Gloucester on the near side here with the maroon uniforms with the get the injured player. Beverly on the far side.
I believe that's Mark Smith.
Player is up and under his own power.
Something very different today too is each player has gets a baseline before the season starts of their so in case they suffer some kind of concussion, they can measure, you know, what's happened to them. So things are changing very quickly in football, which are good changes.
Lost the 1st and 10 at its own 31-yard line.
Ball at the 31. Gloucester's Matt Smith at quarterback. Brother Mark Smith just went off after the injury. Handoff. And no gain.
One of the things that when Gloucester runs that unbalanced formation, they almost always run sweeper off tackle. So what you want to do is have another play that goes the other direction. I mean, you can't. After a while, they'll catch on. You can even hear the kids on the side. They say they're running sweep, they're running sweep, they're running off tackle, and they're formation savvy.
Dalen Lark was that last ball carrier. This will set up a 2nd down and 13 for the Fishermen. Fake handoff. Matt Smith rolling left. Big pursuit here. McAlpine hits him as he throws the ball.
Boy, they're going to
flag down.
They're going to call that roughing the quarterback.
That doesn't look right to me, but he was definitely out of the pocket and looking to throw.
Maybe I'm wrong.
We'll see.
It was a late flag.
It was on that play. I mean, right on the contact. That's appeared when the flag was for.
No, I guess grounding.
Grounding.
Wow,
yeah, that's a tough call for Gloucester. Then on the other hand, that's a tough one against the Fishermen, to be honest with you. But I guess the referee who saw
tried to just throw it, dump it away. But
yeah, you're right. I thought he was getting hit as he tried to throw it, and certainly it's not
I think don't you think that if he wasn't being hit, the ball might be thrown a little bit better and not looking like an intentional grounding?
Yeah,
possibly?
But you know, well, he's right-handed, and they keep rolling him to the left.
And it looked like McAlpine hit the arm or the upper part of the arm above the elbow when he was rolling out to the left side. So 3rd down and 22, a loss of down. First down stake is at the 41. Ball's at the 19. Long way to Matt Smith
They just ran the fullback trap.
Short gain.
Yeah, it's a safe play, and,
Yep.
it has the potential to go long distance. But Beverly kept their linebacker home and read the trap and filled the hole real quick.
Ryan Argentino, the ball carrier, the junior. Great to have you with us on this Friday night. We have Danvers playing over at Peabody tonight. Right now it's 8-7. Our scoreboard update is being brought to you by Moynihan Lumber of Beverly, North Reading, and Plastow, New Hampshire. Moynihan Lumber bringing you North Shore High School football. And also, this is the 26th year of the Moynihan Lumber Student Athlete Award. So last year, the 25th anniversary, and you'll be hearing more about that in the days ahead. A monthly winner for the male-female North Shore Student Athletes of the Month.
Maybe some insight into how this system works, but these games are put on a computer, and you can transfer them to the next team that you're going to play over the internet. And so this film exchange is pretty easy now.
You used to have to meet for breakfast, didn't you guys, years ago?
Years ago, you would film the game. They would take them to the Linfield State Police Barracks. They would take them into Boston. They would develop the film. The next morning at 7, you would go back to Linfield, pick up the film, and then you played it on a projector that weighed about 400 pounds. And that was it. It was really archaic. What a difference.
Let's go, Tab!
Fisherman to punt. Punter standing at the 15. Is that Rivera? No, that is Mark Smith. Good punt, takes a hop, but a better return there by Beverly. Run back over midfield, down inside the 35. And with 1:33, the Panthers have a chance to strike again here as they unpile. Nice return there.
Punt is run back to the
Very,
30-yard line.
you know, a lot of players would let that ball go, but that
Yeah.
was really aggressive and a smart play because he caught it at full speed on the run. So
I'm not sure if that was Colin Petrosino or not for Beverly.
it's a little difficult to see the Beverly numbers in this light.
So the Panthers up by a point, 8-7. Spread it out here from the 33-yard line. Barry, deep drop, dumps it off to the right, incomplete.
Thrown out of bounds by Beverly.
Appears that oh, here we go again. Another penalty flag.
Holding against Gloucester, I'm sure.
That was Barry that ran over here by this thing. It must not be him, but
it looked like they were trying to throw a screen to the right. I always threw, if I had a right-handed quarterback, I always threw a screen to the left.
well, that was what Coney really was doing. There's Barry's over there. Two players kind of crisscrossed on the sidelines. I thought Barry was going over to practice kicking in that net across the way, back down at the 25 there. So an incomplete pass, or a penalty now. First down 15 for Beverly. This is Marchand on the catch to the left. Short gainer to the 46. So set up a second down and maybe 12 for Beverly. Just over a minute to play in the first half. Well, now we might see Barry go vertical here in a moment here, if they get something here. Second down and 11. Clock runs. They do have timeouts. Al Sharafi stopped right there. Good defensive play by Gloucester High School. With the hit there was Tony Petrilli.
What Gloucester's doing is just shooting the gaps, and the lineman, and you know, one of the skills on an offensive lineman has to have is good footwork and be able to move. And it appears like they're getting right through the gaps. I mean, they're almost there before the handoff.
Monday, October 2nd, 5 to 9 p.m. Dinner at the Studio Restaurant. All-you-can-eat buffet, $15 per person.
45 seconds to play first half. I'm Bill Newell along with Paul Ingram here on MSO News Sports. Great to have you with us here. Don't forget North Shore Sports Night, Monday nights at 7 o'clock here with Rick Moore. Also another reminder for you, check out our newest program on MSO. It's Connections, airing Thursday mornings. Timely local guests, including Heather Atwood. Thursdays, Connections here on MSO News Sports. Also have a weekly video football show here on MSO. This week we were in Ipswich, meeting Kevin Fassett and his 4 co-captains. 3rd down and 12 for Beverly. Under a minute to play here in the first half. This is Marchant looking to throw. Upfield, incomplete.
Oh, he was open too.
Halfback option there, and Parsons, the intended receiver, Pat Parsons. Well, those two guys were the top receivers a week ago. That time you find Marchant trying to throw it himself, rolling out right side to hook up with Parsons.
It's difficult to throw on the run. He was running full speed, and it's hard to get anything on it. You want to try and get your feet set. You're much more accurate, but he had someone chasing him. He didn't have much of a choice.
So go to the halftime commercial. Interviews and the same commercials. Okay. 38 seconds to play. We're going to, we had some technical to begin
our broadcast. This is Barry wrapped up, taken down. Oliver Emerson, a linebacker for Gloucester, with a hit there, bringing down the Beverly quarterback in the backfield. Big hit there with 31.9 seconds to play in the first half. Gloucester takes over.
First down.
Well, we've seen some big defensive plays here tonight by both teams, Paul.
Well, Oliver Emerson, defensive end, wasn't blocked at all. He just came directly in, so.
So Gloucester, we'll see how the Fishermen play this year. Trailing by a 31.9 seconds remaining in the first half. Matt Smith at quarterback. Passing, Izzy, scrambling, running to the line of scrimmage.
Out to midfield, a gain of maybe 7 yards for Matt Smith on the scramble left.
See if he got the sidelines. Clock stopped. Smith showing some nice speed there.
Quarterback advances the ball to the 51-yard line.
Ball is at the Beverly 49.
You can do mathematics.
Part of the original plan of the offense was to have Matt Smith and Mark Smith both carry the ball a lot, and you can see why. Matt's got some speed and certainly got some toughness.
2nd down and 3 for Gloucester. Fake handoff, play action. Smith taken down, fumble. They're whistling it down though. They're
Calling
whistling it down.
Yeah.
Covering that up for Beverly High School was Foster Smallman in as a linebacker this week. Smallman would have picked that up. That was a close call either way on that one too.
Right. Intentional grounding. Boy, we've had that called a lot tonight.
Oh, they're called intentional grounding.
Yeah.
Huh. I think they want the clock to roll a little bit down here. 12.4 seconds on it.
And 15.
The last 3 minutes, Paul, have taken a long time to play here in this game. Clock's running now. Let's see if they get the play off. 3rd down, 15. They'll let the clock run and end the first half. Well, Mark Smith ran in the first touchdown for Gloucester High School, and that was a 4-yard touchdown run with 10:18 to play, or 10:11 rather, to play in the second quarter, early on in the second quarter. And then Beverly scored their lone touchdown with 3:04 to play. That was a 40-yard pass play from Beverly quarterback Nick Berry to Clark Marchant, a crossing pattern from left to right and on into the end zone. And on the point after, Langanis missed the kick. Then they went for the 2-point conversion after the penalty. There was an offside penalty. and then quarterback Nick Berry rushed it in for the 2 points, giving Beverly an 8-7 lead. So there we are. We're at the half. We're in Gloucester on a foggy night with some showers here this evening. What we'll do is we'll step aside. We will probably try to bring you our pregame interviews that we had with the coaches and another feature as well. So hang in there with us. We're at the half here in Gloucester. Again, our score, it's Beverly 8, Gloucester 6 on MSO News Sports.
Come in, take a seat. You're really in for a treat at Sylvan Street. A great place to eat and drink and meet with family and friends at Sylvan Street. We'll treat you right, day or night. Satisfy your appetite. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Catch a game with friends, meet for lunch, cocktails after work, or a romantic dinner for two. Whatever your plan to do it at Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody and Salisbury. See you at Sylvan Street.
Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Stronger, faster, tougher. When you need the MVP of community banks, look no further than the Institution for Savings, with 14 full-service offices throughout the North Shore. We have MVP rates and an all-star team to serve you. Bank from the ball field with our 24/7 online application apps, internet banking, mobile deposit, and more. Institution for Savings, your winning team. Visit institutionforsavings.com, member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to have supported high school sports on the North Shore for more than 30 years. Our student-athlete program recognizes championship performance in the classroom and on the field. Moynihan Lumber is also committed to
Harrington Trophy has been rewarding the North Shore for over 20 years with quality custom awards and apparel. We pride our business on our exceptional customer service, quality products, and speedy turnaround time. We're known for our local family business, providing custom trophies, plaques, screen printing, embroidery, and much more. Everything from engraving wedding gifts, medals for charity walks, Little League and Pop Warner trophies and shorts. Come see us at 557 Chestnut Street in Lynn, Mass. 781-599-3700.
The Gloucester House Restaurant at historic Seven Seas Wharf, 63 Roger Street, Gloucester. This is owner Lenny Linquata.
We provide service and product better than anybody else. It comes directly from our boats right to your plate. We have fishermen that work great for us. We are wholesalers that we buy what we want to serve to our customers, and we put the rest of it right out in the market.
The Gloucester House Restaurant. Visit thegloucesterhouse.com.
This is the freshest seafood you can get, from our boats to your plate.
When you live in an area so rooted in history, it comes with the territory. But while change is everywhere, there is one thing you can always count on. You can rest assured that Cape Ann Savings Bank will be here to serve the area it's proud to call home. Cape Ann Savings Bank. We've stood the test of time.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to have supported high school sports on the North Shore for more than 30 years. Our student-athlete program recognizes championship performance in the classroom and on the field. Moynihan Lumber is also committed to championship performance when it comes to meeting all your building and home improvement needs. And if you're planning to change your kitchen, please visit our kitchen cabinet showrooms at any of our 3 locations. In Beverly, North Reading, or Plastown, New Hampshire, or at MoynihanLumber.com.
Harrington Trophy has been rewarding
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to have supported high school sports on the North Shore for more than 30 years. Our student-athlete program recognizes championship performance in the classroom and on the field. Moynihan Lumber is also committed to championship performance when it comes to meeting all your building and home improvement needs. And if you're planning to change your kitchen, please visit our kitchen cabinet showrooms at any of our 3 locations. In Beverly, North Reading, or Plastown, New Hampshire, or at MoynihanLumber.com.
Stronger, faster, tougher. When you need the MVP of community banks, look no further than the Institution for Savings, with 14 full-service offices throughout the North Shore. We have MVP rates and an all-star team to serve you. Bank from the ball field with our 24/7 online application apps, internet banking, mobile deposit, and more. Institution for Savings, your winning team. Visit institutionforsavings.com, member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
People come in, take a seat. You're really in for a treat at Sylvan Street. A great place to eat and drink and meet with family and friends at Sylvan Street. We'll treat you right, day or night. Satisfy your appetite.
Catch a game with friends, meet for lunch, cocktails after work, or a romantic dinner for two. Whatever your plan to do it at Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody and Salisbury. See you at Sylvan Street.
Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to...
Well, Coach, tell me about Gloucester. What are you looking for in this game?
Well, Gloucester, Coach does a great job, and Gloucester is a great program. Each and every year, that they're going to reload and come out and be formidable, and they've done that. So we know that right off the bat, number one, they're one of the more prestigious programs around, and getting them at the early year, end of the year, they're going to come to play. So that in itself makes it a tough game. Number two, going to Gloucester is going to be a very tough environment. Everybody in the North Shore knows about how Gloucester High School football, playing at their place, how difficult that can be. Yeah. So that in itself poses a problem. And then three, they're fast. This is a fast team. One of the things I noticed about Gloucester right away is that they got really good skill guys. They got some key components in the line. They have overall outstanding team speed. So these are all things that we're going to have to deal with, and all these things make them formidable for this Friday.
Coach, tell me about this week of practice, your preparation for the game. Obviously, coming off the opening loss to Lynn English.
Right. So I think that we had a nice second half, and last week we were very disappointed when we came out and getting down 20-0. But if there's a silver lining, it's how we were able to respond. And I think in high school, college, pros, anytime you can come back, I think it's a sign of character. So we're trying to build off that. We've had a pretty strong practice week. We were happy to see how our passing game was, but certainly we got to clean up our defense. I think offensively we're going to be fine, but defensively, we still have to find that that continuity that's going to allow us to be play at a championship level. And until we do that, that's something that we're going to continue to focus on in practice and get better at.
All right, we're Tony Cirilli now, the Gloucester football coach and our fisherman forecasting coach. Traditional rival Beverly, and I think that over the years, Danvers is your Thanksgiving rival, but over the years, Beverly has been the biggest one.
Yeah, Beverly always plays us tough. We always play them tough. We've always talked about them kind of being our sister school. They're a lot like us, blue-collar kids, hard-working families, tough kids. They just know how to play football, and we're looking for a good game Friday night.
Well, Lynn English broke up. Was it English they played or Classic? Yeah,
English.
And good comeback, I guess. So what did you see in that game when you watched that film?
Two great teams. English has got a lot of talent on their side of the ball. They're big up front. And I think Beverly fell behind real quick, forced them to get out of their game plan, but their quarterback could really make things happen. He was good on his feet, gets out of the pocket, completes passes downfield, and they actually almost came back and won that game. I think Beverly's tough up front. They got a big, solid offensive line. They have some receivers that can run the ball. Their fullback's a monster. And they're just a good high school football team. And I think they got a little shell-shocked by English right off the bat, but they stayed with it. They kept fighting, and they almost made a comeback at the end.
I wonder, I didn't see the game, but I wonder if that's, I remember a few years ago in your first varsity game, some of your kids who had played JV weren't quite ready for the speed of that first half, if you remember that, and then they come out like gangbusters second half.
Yeah, it's tough. You got young kids, especially with Beverly. They had a great team last year, and I know they graduated a bunch of guys, so you're expecting some of these guys that might not have got a lot of playing time to kind of step into starting roles, and you're not always ready for that speed of the game, or how fast the opponent's going to move on you. And I know English has got a lot of speed, so I think it caught Beverly a little bit off guard, but I thought they rebounded well. I thought they kept a tight ship, and they came back pretty well. And that's just, it's a testament to those guys over there, the players and the coaches, that even if you're behind, you're not out. So keep fighting, keep plugging along, and good things can happen.
And lesson for your team, I presume. What do you guys have to do to take on Beverly?
Got to get a good start. Got to keep fighting. I think one of our assets is our quickness, especially on defense. So we got to use our quickness for us. I think they're big, they're strong. If we just kind of sit and take on blocks, we're going to be in trouble. We need to shed. We need to get to the ball carrier. We need 5 or 6 hats on the ball every play. And offensively, we got to do what we do. We have to execute. We watched film against Revere. We made a lot of mistakes against Revere. We need to correct those mistakes. We need to get better. And that's our game plan every week. Get better every week. Keep executing and play good team defense.
When you live in an area so rooted in history, It comes with the territory. But while change is everywhere, there is one thing you can always count on. You can rest assured that Cape Ann Savings Bank will be here to serve the area it's proud to call home. Cape Ann Savings Bank. We've stood the test of time.
The Gloucester House Restaurant at historic Seven Seas Wharf, 63 Roger Street, Gloucester. This is owner Lenny Linquata.
We provide service and product better than anybody else. It comes directly from our boats right to your plate. We have fishermen that work great for us. We are wholesalers that we buy what we want to serve to our customers, and we put the rest of it right out in the market.
The Gloucester House Restaurant. Visit thegloucesterhouse.com.
This is the freshest seafood you can get from our boats to your plate.
Harrington Trophy has been rewarding the North Shore for over 20 years with quality custom awards and apparel. We pride our business on our exceptional customer service, quality products, and speedy turnaround time. We're known for our local family business, providing custom trophies, plaques, screen printing, embroidery, and much more. Everything from engraving wedding gifts, medals for charity walks, Little League and Pop Warner trophies and shorts. Come see us at 557 Chestnut Street in Lynn, Mass. 781-599-3700.
Welcome back to Newell Stadium in Gloucester. I'm Bill Newell along with Paul Ingram.
When you live in an area
our
so
streamography
rooted in
crew
history,
as well. Jason on board with us here tonight here on MSONewSports, doing a great job. Had a couple of technical difficulties earlier, but we're catching up here a little bit. Also, a special thanks to all of our sponsors joining us for the 2017 season. Well, we are in a one-point game here, Paul, 8-7. Our scoreboard update being brought to you by Moynihan Lumber. Powered by Moynihan Lumber, featuring lumber, hardware, as well as their kitchen showrooms. Beverly leading 8-7 here at the half. Got some other scores in here as well. Danvers and Peabody 0-0 at the half, Paul.
Really?
Some other scores. Marblehead up on Revere at the half, 16-0. Medford shutting out Winthrop at the half, 14-0. Ipswich 7, Newburyport 0. This one's a little surprising to me. Hamilton Wenham up on North Reading, 14-0. That's at North Reading here tonight, and North Reading's been a very strong team the last few years. And but Hamilton Wenham had that impressive win last week against Bishop Fenwick.
Right.
And now here's another one. Masconomet over Malden Catholic, 18-0 at the half, and Fenwick is trailing Dedham 14-0 at the half. So those are some of the scores that we have in.
Well, it looks like Jim Pugh's going to get Hamilton Wenham rolling.
Yeah, that's what exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Salem is leading Essex Tech 30-0 at the half. So that one. Where is that one here on my sheet here? Trying to see. I haven't seen anything on the two Lynn teams either yet tonight. So we'll keep our eye out for that. Both Lynn teams are on the road to Classical and English. Classical playing at Malden tonight, and Lynn English playing at Somerville. So we'll keep our eyes open, see if we can catch a score in the second half of our broadcast here tonight here on MSONewSports. Let me just check one other option here.
Nice to see you again.
Hold on here a second. Nick, you want to come out?
He's going to use it.
All right, yeah, we got Nick Kukaroof popping in for just a second here from the Gloucester Times. Nick, looks like we have just a minute or two left here. What's your take on the first half?
I thought Gloucester was pretty sloppy and undisciplined and should probably have the lead right now. I mean, I got what, five defensive offside penalties. I got 10 penalties as a whole. So I mean that's why they're losing right now. I mean, if it weren't for an offsides penalty, which was a good call, it'd be 7-6 right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just looking for a couple of other scores. Got a couple of interesting. Peabody and Danvers scoreless at the half.
I was following Matt Williams on Twitter, and from the sounds of that game, it's all defense, and the offenses have no room to operate.
Are you seeing any other interesting scores so far here tonight?
Hamilton Wenham's taking it to North Reading.
Yeah,
I thought North Reading would win that one. Hamilton Wenham just looks like a team to watch this season in Division 5.
That was my exact thoughts. And here's another one: Masco over Malden Catholic, 18-0. I looked in the Salem News today.
Yeah, I did.
And I think a lot lot of folks picked Malden Catholic.
Picked Malden Catholic.
Right. So.
Yep, including myself after I picked Masco last week and they got pounded.
So who do you have on the sports desk tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock?
Well, we'll be. we'll have all the Beverly Fall sports captains on tomorrow morning. So yeah, an interesting show. Super Sub, takes us in. They host the show, and we probably have a good 20 kids on.
What are you gonna have to eat there tomorrow?
Oh, whatever they serve us. It's always something good.
Subs at 8 in the morning.
Exactly.
Well, it works for me. It works for me. So again, you're right about this. Beverly. What's interesting here is Beverly came out, just drove the football.
Yeah, and
got stuck.
Like Gloucester made a nice adjustment on defense because they were carving through them just 5-6 yards a pop on that first drive, and then all of a sudden it just seemed like Gloucester kind of, all right, here's what they're doing, and they haven't really had much room to run. That was I thought that touchdown was a really nice pass by Nick Berry over the top. That coverage wasn't that bad. It was just a perfect throw.
It was a perfect throw, and Marchant, in a crossing pattern like that, he was at full speed.
Yeah.
Sometimes
quick.
you're at 75% speed, maybe. He was at full speed, and he didn't break a stride at all. Nope. So you're right about the ball being thrown perfectly.
Yeah, and he's quick. Marchand is a pretty nice big play guy that they have. I know they use him kind of on those jet sweeps a couple of times. Man, he's making some yards even in the run game when there's not much there.
Yeah, and it's what you look at Gloucester, and they had the big play by Dalen Lark to set up their touchdown.
That's half their yards on the day right there.
Matt Smith, when he did run the ball one time here late in the first half, looked like he showed some great speed. Looks like an option that they could be called upon. And then on the other hand, they've just been making good defensive plays throughout in the first half.
A couple of big stuff. I thought both defenses have actually come up big a couple of times where it looked like momentum might swing in the other direction. Both defenses have come up when they needed to.
All right. Anything else you want to share with us, Nick? Any other news? Any other breaking news?
No, I think that's it.
Nothing.
No
scoops.
Going on in the area today.
There's a report that we had circulating around here, Nick, that one of the former Gloucester football coaches, was using lower inflated balls for kickoffs. Did you ever hear that story? Did you ever hear that story?
Maybe that's why I could catch back in the day.
Not that they were, underinflated. That's not not it at all. But they might have selected a one that's a little lower inflated for the kickoff. Now that's just a rumor, but we don't know that. All right, stay on that one, Nick. Okay.
Absolutely.
I would expect to see
get my
something on there.
Skills to the test.
Part 1 this Monday in the Gloucester Times. Okay. All right. All right, Nick. Thank you.
Thanks, Bill.
All right. Nick Kukuru with us, the sports editor of the Gloucester Times with us. You can hear him on Nick and Nick's Saturday morning on North Shore Sports Desk on WBOQ 104.9 tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So we're still, we'll keep checking the scores if we can here as we go through the evening here on MSONewSports. This will be the Beverly kickoff to Gloucester to start the second half. Ground ball kick, rolling to the 10. About a 9-yard return to the 19-yard line.
Romeo Oliver bringing the ball back. Well, it's been a game of momentum shifts, and we'll see what happens here. I think it's if Gloucester can move the ball, momentum will be in their favor, and if Beverly can stop them, they'll regain momentum. But Beverly had a good defensive stand against Gloucester last quarter. See what happens here. Usually in the second half, is when you make adjustments, and when you really go in and you tell the kids this is what they're doing and this is what we're going to do, and try to get them to do it.
8-7. Beverly is leading by the 1 point here. First play, third quarter, and it's a no-gainer on first down and 10. Actually, a loss on the play.
Well, it looks like Beverly is doing a little bit of something what Gloucester was doing. They're shooting gaps and
loss of a good 2 yards there, setting up a second down and 12. The offensive. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, these plays just shouldn't be stopped in the backfield.
Tight look for the Fishermen and quarterback Matt Smith right up behind center. End coming around near side right. Mark Smith, I believe, out to the 15. He gets maybe only 2 yards, maybe only 1 yard on that. As they unpile, Mark Smith, the ball carrier, the junior, brother of quarterback Matt Smith.
Well, let's see if coach really wants to throw the ball here. It's 3rd and 10. Kind of backed up. Wide side of the field is to the left of the quarterback, so if he rolls left, it's harder to throw.
Over the middle, tipped incomplete.
Oh, nice
Ooh,
throw,
wow.
wide open.
You know, there was coverage there too to Oliver Emerson, the tight end, but I'm thinking that if he caught it, he wouldn't have been able to go anywhere at all with that, with the Beverly defense there. 9.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Gloucester will punt. Their offensive line had Jeff Lantanzi, Joe Shimataro, Kevin Gabriel, Noah Benson, and Lucas Melanson. 4th down and 10. Ball resting just inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Gloucester took too much time. And
is that 23 punting? We haven't. Nicholas Bilho.
I'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results of tonight's 50-50. If you have ticket number 4939221, please report to the booth.
This is a 4th down. This is the first possession of either team here in the second half. So the Beverly defense making a stand here. Early going, leading by a point. Al Sharafi has it go beyond him. On the punt, he reaches down, picks it up, and it banged right there. Bounces off a tackle, gets to the 20, so there's really no return.
Once again, the numbers are.
I wonder if he touched that at all. It didn't look like he
I
did.
believe he did.
Yeah,
That's why
It up.
Yeah.
That's why he ran after it, and he knew he touched it.
That being the case, a nice recovery by Al Sharafi of Beverly High School.
Well, that certainly hurt field position.
Yeah, that was that turned out well for the Fishermen. They're going to put the football at the 21 for Beverly.
Is there a penalty here for?
Oh my, there is. This will back Beverly way back. Beverly coming in 0-1.
Where's the referee? I don't see.
Penalty on Beverly.
Where's the referee? There he is. Do we get a signal? I
didn't see it, no. Ball at the 11, 1st and 10 there for Beverly. Panthers with the 3-man stack I on the first down. They give us to the tailback, Al Sharafi, to the 11. Beverly lost to Lynn English last week, 26-20. They were down 20-0 in the game. However, Nick Berry, the quarterback, threw for 267 yards. That's really close to a Beverly record set in 2009 by Mark Hannibal, who threw for 286 yards, 14 of 19. Gloucester, on the other hand, won on the road at Revere, 29-8.
But Beverly has won 5 out of the last 6 meetings between these two teams.
Quarterback Nick Berry, hands off. Al Sharafi, near side left, stops. Cuts back up over the 20 to the 21. That's enough for a first down. Amir Al Sharafi, the senior, 5'10", 210 pounds, running to the near side left.
21-yard line.
Well, that, I believe, was a bounce out. In other words, it was designed to go off tackle, but he bounced it to the outside, which good backs do.
Beverly will be home Saturday afternoon, next weekend to host Malden at 1 o'clock. Gloucester hosting Somerville here Friday night in their next game.
1st and 10 at the Beverly 22.
Well, Beverly's gone back to that I formation and stack I.
2 wideouts, far side right. Fake handoff. Berry in trouble and sacked. Oh, man.
Boy, that's just...
Oliver Emerson coming down and ripping him down. Great pursuit. He's been tough here tonight as Emerson.
I don't know if that's an option or a fake dive to the fullback, quarterback, keeper, but Beverly does better when they just really attack.
Bill Newell along with Paul Ingram tonight. Third quarter, 1-point game. Beverly is leading 8-7 over
2nd and 18.
Gloucester, of course, a comeback for Beverly. They were down 7-0 in this game tonight. Not unusual for the Panthers to be clawing back in a comeback situation. Barry to throw, a little bit of a wobbler, incomplete. Looked like that ball might have wobbled the intended receiver among 3 defenders.
I hated throwing the ball over the middle. There's more interceptions over the middle than right to the outside, and I think that pass took 2 years off Morency's life here.
So what's your philosophy on passing, Paul?
I like to throw the ball to the outside more so than over the middle. Balls get tipped over the middle, and they almost always get picked off. And we ran the ball so well that we were really a play-action pass team rather than a drop-back team.
3 wideouts to the far side right, 2 near side.
The throw, this is Parsons, can't quite catch up with it. Well, that time the Gloucester pass rush definitely impacted quarterback Barry as he just let a dying quail go over the middle. And but the thing is, Parsons was wide open.
Right, they had no backs in the backfield, so they had 5 receivers. And Gloucester only covered 4.
And Parsons, who had a big game last week, 100 yards of receiving. If there had not been that big pass rush, Barry would have probably completed it to him. But he got hit as he was releasing the ball. 7 minutes, 9 seconds to play, third quarter.
There were no backs in that.
4th down, 19. So Beverly to punt. Nick Barry going back inside the goal line to receive the snap from center. Snap is good. He picks it up off the turf. It's a high, short punt. Oh, man. Comes to the sidelines, goes out of bounds. They're going to mark this inside the 30 at about the 27. Gloucester with great field position here. Now trailing by a point, 8-7 with 7 to play, quarter 3. Masco up now 21-0 over Malden Catholic. So they're having a nice. Everett is leading 27-0. They're out at Leominster, I believe, tonight. Gloucester with a first down here. Dalen Lark pushes his way inside, getting down near the 20.
Well, Gloucester continues to run unbalanced line and run to the unbalanced, so Beverly did stop it a couple times, but not that time.
Gloucester on the Beverly 22-yard line.
We had Ipswich leading. It looks like Newburyport has come back to tie Ipswich in that game in the third quarter at 7 in Newburyport tonight under the lights. Another run play powering to the middle, very close to a first down for the Fishermen.
What you want to tell the kids here is that, no penalties, no loss of yardage. Everything's, forward progress. And also the quarterback, don't start going on some crazy snap count. It's going to cause us an illegal procedure.
So this will be a third down here, very short here for Gloucester. Run play should be enough for the first down inside the 17 down to the 15. First down, Gloucester.
First down, Gloucester High School at Beverly.
Deficit here. Beverly leading 8-7 here in the third quarter. Unable to find those Lynn scores here tonight, so can't get them all the time. First down for Gloucester at the 14 of Beverly.
Well, there's the sweep again from that formation. So
Lark, they read Lark that time, and they brought him down. A couple of different Panthers there, including Foster Smallman, the linebacker, who's starting here tonight for Coach Morency. Just over 5.5 minutes to play third quarter. MSO News Sports will bring you the Triton at Swampscott game tomorrow right here on the website. Noon kickoff radio on Channel A. Don't forget to check out North Shore Sports Night, the North Shore Sports Talk Show, every Monday night at 7 o'clock. And if you do have any comments or suggestions for us, you can always email us at MSONewsSports@gmail.com. MSONewsSports@gmail.com. Coach Zarelli strolling in from the sidelines, giving instructions to quarterback Matt Smith.
Well, their go-to play has been the Mark Smith around, but they're unbalanced lines. No, they're balanced, so.
Smith, near side, receiving the pitch down near the 11. So they had a 2nd and 14. Now, the first down, they could get a first down just about the 5. We have an injured player down. The football is at the 12.
They're able to play it down on the field.
It appears that the numbers are down on most of the schools too for players. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's a concussion issues but it's a major commitment, but certainly a worthwhile commitment.
Melrose is up on Waltham 28-7 at the half in that ball game. Newburyport and Ipswich tied at 7. That's the last score that we had on that game. Gloucester, or rather, Marblehead was up on Revere. Masco up on Malden Catholic now, 21-0 after 3.
I'm not sure who's injured, but
Salem crushing Essex Tech tonight, 36-0. They're in the second half of that game. That was for Beverly High School. Wait a minute here.
Number 67, Billy Shaw. Senior. Junior.
Yeah, Shaw, the junior, 6'1", 270 for Beverly. This is a 3rd down and 8 for Gloucester High School. Maybe a long 8. Quarterback Matt Smith right up behind center, calling the signals, spinning, keeping it, no, handing off. This is Mark Smith with the ball, and he breaks one tackle, closes very close to a first down. It appears he might have been pulled down just a yard short of the first down. With 4:39 to play third quarter. Maybe he's 2 yards short. 4th down and 1 or 2. No huddle. Gloucester going for it here. Right back on the attack. Quarterback Smith spinning, handing off, or keeping it, hitting off the right side of the line. Looks like the surge is there. First down, yes.
Right. It's wedge blocking. The line gets shoe to shoe, and usually over your right or left guard, you form a wedge.
Again, without a huddle, 1st and goal. Gloucester running to the end zone and in for a touchdown. Touchdown there, Dalen Lark. Two-yard touchdown run, giving Gloucester a 13-8 lead here in the third quarter.
Well, the kicking game certainly set up Gloucester's field position.
Gloucester now going for the 2-point conversion. Toss over the middle, incomplete. 2-point pass fails. We're brought to you in part tonight by the Van Loan School. The Van Loan School, get the skills you need to be a leader in sports and recreation. A master's in athletic administration from Endicott's Van Loan School prepares students for careers in schools, government agencies, nonprofit organizations, sports governing bodies, private sports clubs, and more. Van Loan's athletic administration's program is 100% online with affordable tuition. Try a class before fully enrolling. Visit vanloan.endicott.edu/athletic administration today. We're also brought to you by Gloucester's Walter Wilkins Insurance Agency, teaming up this year with Columbia Insurance to deliver a full line of products, personal, home, auto policies, as well as a full line of coverage for business owners, including commercial property, commercial vehicle coverage. They partner with companies such as Plymouth Rock, Quincy Mutual, Commerce, and Safeco. For City of Gloucester employees, there are discounts on auto and home policies. Wilkins Insurance is located at 186 Main Street, Gloucester. Wilkins Insurance now partnering with Columbia Insurance, serving the North Shore. Gloucester getting ready to kick off to Beverly High School here in the third quarter, now leading 13-8. Brandon Rivera puts the leg and foot into the ball, and it goes into the end zone and will come out on the touchback, and Beverly will have it first down at their 20.
Well, the poor punt, the not fielding the punt, Gloucester's punt, Beverly not fielding it, and then their poor punt really set up Gloucester's touchdown.
Yeah, it's a good point, yeah. So, a couple of mistakes here and there in tonight's game. So we've had mistakes in this game, that's for sure. Well, Beverly called on again to come from behind. They were behind 7-0, took an 8-7 lead. Now down again, 13-8 here in the third quarter with 4:06 to play. I formation in the backfield, the three-man stack I behind quarterback Nick Berry. Beverly's Berry calling the signals. Fake handoff to the tailback. Long downfield pass. A diving incompletion, but there's a flag down here. I think Marchand was the intended receiver down out to the right.
36-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
I believe the cornerback realized too late that it was a pass, and he grabbed a hold of the receiver.
That will do it. First down, Beverly. Again, the three-man stack I in behind quarterback Nick Berry. Al Sharafi, the handoff, breaks a tackle. Gain of 6 for the Beverly running back.
Now Gloucester's stacking the line of scrimmage with all their linebackers and obviously their defensive line. And one of the issues about that is if you do break the line of scrimmage, there's not much left to stop you.
Second down and 5.
Second down 4 for Beverly.
They've got 9 on the up on the line of scrimmage.
They're ripe for a pass. Flags everywhere. Running play, Al Sharafi for the first down to the 41. Does this mean they jumped offside? There's so many guys up on that defensive line of scrimmage. If so, it'd be an automatic first down. But they probably would take the run because it gives them one more yard.
Yeah, sure. Wow.
Offside, yep, offside Gloucester declined because the run gave him one more yard out to the 42.
Boy, how many has that been, Bill?
Yeah, I know. I think Nick had 10 penalties at the half, Nick Kukuru. This is Parsons, watch him. He's going far side right. He's getting some coverage out there as well. So Beverly looking wide out. Berry on the inside handoff. Wing coming back around. Marchand dances to midfield and beyond. Down the sidelines, 30, cutting back inside. No one will get him now. Marchand from the 42 is in for another big Beverly touchdown.
That was a great cutback, wasn't it? And he knew it. Now, is there going to be celebration?
14-yard line.
A 58-yard touchdown run. I think
they're waving the flag off.
Yep, waving it off. So Beverly has scored on runs. Clark Marchant with a 40-yard run. This one a 58-yard run. So he is. He's been the key here. I know Coach Morency really thought at the beginning of the year his team was going to be able to run the football, but this is, you know, these are plays that good running teams will pull from time to time, but they haven't shown the football.
They haven't. It happens, so you got to figure out what kind of team you are, and sometimes it takes a couple weeks to figure it out. But I bet there was excessive celebration.
Well, they waved off the flag, though, right?
Well, there were two flags. I think there was a flag over the far sideline. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the second flag.
Is that for both teams, though? So they're going for the point after kick.
Maybe it's on the kickoff. I'm not sure.
Point after kick is up and good. Point after kick, Jack Laganis with the good high kick. Laganis missed one earlier, but there was a penalty on the play, and then they went for the two-point conversion and got that. So Beverly is up now 15-13, a two-point lead.
I think that that aggressive defense with Gloucester, everybody up on the line of scrimmage, like I said, once you bust that initial line, there's hardly anybody there, but he made a great cutback across the field.
There were defenders there on that particular run,
down
though,
the field.
You know, that's why. You know, I thought that run was just about over when they got to the Gloucester 40. I was pretty sure that run was over. He was headed to the sidelines. That looked about it. Then he must have glanced to his right side and said, hey, let me just jump out in the middle of this field and see what happens, and boom.
It's called a weak shoulder cut. In the defender, you cut towards his shoulder, the downfield shoulder, and he did. It's an instinct that good runners have.
So this penalty was assessed. Point after kick on the kickoff here for Beverly as they kick off deeper in their own territory at their own 25. Langanis, high kick coming down shy of the 30. The 32 dropped, but covered up by Gloucester, it appears, at the 40. No return.
At the Gloucester 40-yard line.
Tomorrow, Triton at Swampscott, noon kickoff here on MSONewSports, Channel A. John Squires joining me for that broadcast here on MSONewSports tomorrow. Plugging along here, third quarter, 2:43 to play. Beverly's retaken the lead by 2 points here, 15-13 on the touchdown and point after kick. Masco's up now 24-0. They're in the fourth quarter of that game. See how Gloucester responds here. Mark Smith with a handoff.
No, this is Lark to the 45, I believe.
He gains 5. Lark just tucked it in. Good solid run, turning the right side. Coming up with a little bit of a limp after that hit.
That's Mark Smith limping.
Oh, yeah. I think Lark was limping as well. Smith
was he?
Yeah.
Well,
Newburyport is now up 10-7 on Ipswich.
Lark being a sophomore, this is a big step up to go from freshman football to varsity football and start. He's doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Lark here. Two backs behind quarterback Matt Smith. And the handoff is to Argentino. He gets the first down near the Beverly 45. Of course, we have not seen a score other than the 0-0 score in the Danvers-Peabody game. That's our other broadcast game here on MSO up on Channel A radio tonight. Gloucester game as well, down by 2 points here, third quarter, 15-13. Matt Smith, Beverly jumped offside, but there might have been movement here.
Offside, Beverly Panthers.
Unless there was contact here. This is going against Gloucester, yeah. Movement on the call.
Illegal procedure against Gloucester. Back up to the 49-yard line.
First down, 15, yeah.
It's discipline.
A lot of penalties here
Well,
tonight,
it's discipline and focus. I mean, you got to focus on every play, every second.
This is Lark, nothing. Lost 2 yards on the play. A lot of Panthers there. Included was Clayton McAlpine.
Down at the 48-yard line on grounds.
Seven 0 Danvers. Late second half. Danvers leading Peabody. Fake handoff. Here's Smith heaving it over the middle. The catch is made. Oliver Emerson with the reception. Nice pickup, but still well short of the first down.
So much easier for the quarterback to roll to his right and throw.
Yeah, you got the leg planted, the strong, just all the things with the body going that way for you when you roll right and throw right. So this will set up a third down and maybe about 6. Ball at the 42 of Beverly.
It looks like a cramp. Pretty humid day.
Yeah.
Asian Panther down at the 50-yard line.
There we go. Hamilton Wenham is leading 21-6, 10:47 left. I think that's in the fourth quarter. Again, that's would appear to be a nice win for Hamilton Wenham if that score stays the same. St. Mary's beating Keith Tech 50-8 tonight. They're now 2-0. Scoreboard update brought to you by Moynihan Lumber of Beverly, North Reading, and Plastow, New Hampshire. Mark Smith, first down run to the 32 of Beverly. Oh, no, that's Lark. Excuse me, my mistake. Dalen Lark, the sophomore that Paul was just talking about a moment ago. Not much time left in the third quarter. Timeout Beverly. Beverly is leading by 2 points here in the third quarter. Looks like Jose is going to come a little close to us here, Paul, huh?
I didn't know that.
There's a little storm track.
Oh my
there.
gosh. Yeah. What date is that?
That's
Sunday?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Tuesday, Wednesday, it looks like.
Wow. Uh-oh.
Well, we got to hit the little grocery store tomorrow, Paul.
Stock up.
Stock up. Yeah. What do you do with a hurricane? Just go in the bathtub? What's the deal here? Go to the basement? What do we do here?
Stay, get away from the ocean, I think.
Just looking at a tweet here with the possible move. I have some friends in Florida, and one of them, he lives on the West Coast, and his daughter lives on the East Coast. So originally she was going to come see them with her husband, and then it turned out to go they flip-flopped. Run play, Argentino, I believe, or down to the 25, just short of a first down.
Second and 1.
Second down, maybe 2 for the Fishermen. That should do it. The quarter's come to an end here. End of 3. I'm Bill Newell along with Paul Ingram. We're in Gloucester on MSONewSports. The score, it is Beverly 15, Gloucester 13 through 3 here on MSONewSports.com.
Come in, take a seat. You're really in for a treat at Sylvan Street. A great place to eat and drink and meet with family and friends at Sylvan Street. We treat you right, day or night. Satisfy your appetite. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Catch a game with friends, meet for lunch, cocktails after work, or a romantic dinner for 2. Whatever your plan to do it at Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody and Salisbury. See you at Sylvan Street.
Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Stronger, faster, tougher. When you need the MVP of community banks, look no further than the Institution for Savings, with 14 full-service offices throughout the North Shore. We have MVP rates and an all-star team to serve you. Bank from the ball field with our 24/7 online application apps, internet banking, mobile deposit, and more. Institution for Savings, your winning team. Visit institutionforsavings.com.
Welcome back to Newell Stadium in Gloucester. First play of the quarter, a run play by the Fishermen down inside the 10 to the 7. Fishermen are threatening, and they're trailing 2 points.
They're running the fullback to the weak side, and it's a cross block usually between the guard and the tackle, and the running back leads through, and they're certainly gaining yardage on that.
Ryan Argentino, the ball carrier there. Beverly calls timeout here after the first snap and play of the fourth quarter. Panthers trying to come up with a big stop here now, because it's a 1st and goal for Gloucester at the 8-yard line.
Beverly 8-yard line.
Still looks like that is up on Peabody 7-0 late in that game. Of course, you can always flip over and listen to it on our channel A. You don't have to rely on us for scores.
Was it Coakley from Danvers? Boy, he was impressive last week. And
oh yeah,
Holland, and they've got some weapons.
Well, Coakley's very impressive. Yeah,
right.
Basketball player as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And they put him all over the place. He's a receiver. He's a tailback.
Well, the Fishermen are out with a 1st and goal at the 8-yard line of Beverly. Fourth quarter. Second play of the fourth quarter here. Gloucester trailing by the 2 points. Quarterback Matt Smith keeps it. Or no, he handed it off. Run play down near the goal line, but not in. A couple of Gloucester players are making the touchdown call. That was Mark Smith. Now Mark Smith limping again here.
Boy, is he? He's like
limping badly right now. You can see him way off to the right. He's wingback set right side here. 10.5 to play. Quarterback keeper, I think, Mark Smith, didn't go in.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, here he comes off to the sideline. Number 32. That's Mark Smith with a limp. Be attended to. 3rd down and goal at the 1-yard line. What do you do here? Go outside? Go inside?
I think I'd go straight ahead. I wouldn't go outside.
Possibly a keeper. Smith, he spun, And
I think it gave it to the fullback. And,
yeah. The officials have made no call.
They're going to give it to him.
No. Gloucester players put their hands up, but the officials have not. So now it'll be 4th down and goal.
4th down.
Yeah, that was the fullback, Argentina, carrying the ball.
Okay, Ryan Argentino. So it's 4th down and goal at the 1-yard line. So inside didn't work. Very tight defensive look. Power versus
the big
power
guy
here.
right over the ball.
Or do they go outside?
No, I think they're going to go inside again.
Quarterback keeper that time, I believe. That is in. Touchdown, Gloucester. I think that's Matt Smith on the keeper.
I think you're right.
Yep. Well, this has been a very good game here tonight. Albeit the penalties, back and forth it goes.
Well, they got to go for 2 here, and that way Beverly would have to get an extra point to take the lead if they score.
19-15 Gloucester. 2-point conversion attempt, Fisherman after the touchdown. Movement. This appeared to be Gloucester movement. Yeah, that's why the whistles blew and stopped the play. So 5 yards will go against Gloucester.
Whistle 5 yards further back.
Boy.
So right now a 4-point game.
This might be a record for penalties.
Bill Newell here with Paul Ingram and our streamography crew here. Jason leading the team here tonight on MSONewSports. And a fake handoff here. Smith rolling, looking to pass, cutting back to the middle to run. He's to the 1. He did not go in. Made a good effort.
Right. Yeah, I thought he was going to get it.
Yeah. 2 points fail on the rush. Was he looking to pass to Paul for sure?
Believe, it's a waggle, and you got the option, and it depends on the defensive end. If the defensive end comes in tight and you can get around him, run it.
If he contains you, then you got to set up and throw. And looked like he got around the defensive end, but
they collapsed pretty well on him.
Great to have you with us on this Friday night. And a special thanks for all of our sponsors with us for the 2017 high school football season here with us on MSONewSports. I'd like to welcome the Van Loan School with us here tonight from Endicott College, the graduate programs there. Be hearing more about them in the days ahead.
No, Beverly's got almost 9 minutes, so there's no rush here. Kind of interested to see how they think they're going to attack Gloucester's defense.
It'd be also interesting to see how if they can make a play on the kickoff here. There've been some strange things. There's a ground ball taken by an up back there. Ball to the 34, and that will be it on the return for Beverly, but not a disastrous situation. Might have been Marchant, the up back, taking that. So 8:51 to play in the football game. We're in the 4th quarter.
Elby. Looks like Mark Smith is still out.
Yeah, that was a pretty substantial limp he had coming off the field the last time here. Running play, Al Sharafi, 6 yards, out to the 41 or 42, thereabouts.
Okay, 43-yard line.
Sharafi nearly getting 7 on that.
Now Gloucester's got everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
Well, Newburyport beat Ipswich tonight 10-7. That's a final score. Congratulations there. Newburyport beating Ipswich. Newburyport lost last week, but Ipswich pulled off the win last week. So both teams, I think, both 1-1. Marchant, a handoff around over the first down stake.
Penalty flag.
Oh, okay.
First down, Beverly.
So Masco beats Malden Catholic tonight, 24-6.
I thought I saw a flag. Maybe I'm wrong.
Medford leading Winthrop 26-8. I'm sorry, Paul.
That's that counter
flag.
play that they scored the touchdown on.
So Everett leading 33-0 in their game. First down, Beverly, 45-yard line. Al Sharafi, nothing. That time they were ready for him.
Well, there's a lot of bodies within 4 yards of the line of scrimmage, so
The Beverly wants to take the chance. Gloucester's are really key the tight ends, though.
those tight ends release, you got to cover them. They block down, then he can come up, but you got to read the tight end.
Beverly trailing here by the 4 points, 19-15, 7:23 to go. They lost last week in a close one at Lynn English, 26-20. They do not want to fall to 0-2 on the season because they thought for the most part they had some good moments in that game last week.
They did.
Actually, that looks like that PBD Danvers game is 0-0. I thought I saw the score earlier with Danvers leading, but we'll check that. Let's be careful about that one. I'm sorry, Paul.
Who are they playing?
PBD.
Revere, aren't they? They're playing Revere.
Who?
Danvers.
Next week? No. Danvers is at Peabody.
Oh, at Peabody.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was either Danvers 7-0 or 0-0. Somehow I thought I saw a 7-0. I did report that, whether it was right or not. 7:11 to play in this game here tonight for second down 11. Al Sharafi has to fall on the pitch. It went to him and he couldn't hang on to it and then fell on it.
It's one of those things, he wants to run with it before he catches it.
Salem beat Essex Tech tonight 36-0. They're now 2-0. Play Saugus next.
3rd and 17.
Moment here for both teams right here.
Right.
Ball at the 40-yard line. Third down. 16, 17 yards to go for a first down. 3 receivers near side right for Beverly and quarterback
this is that
Nick
empty
Berry.
formation where someone was wide open last time.
Timeout Gloucester.
And Gloucester's afraid that someone's going to be open again.
Timeout Gloucester.
You don't see too many 5 wideouts in high school football very often. And you got to make sure everyone's accounted for.
As you noted earlier, there was a play where the pass rush was pretty intense on Nick Berry, the Beverly quarterback. He was hit as he released it. Had he not been hit, there's a good chance he might have been able to complete a pass to Patrick Parsons over the middle, and then he would have been free to go all the way for a very long touchdown catch and run earlier in the game on that formation that you're referring to now. So Beverly comes back out with that same formation, 3 receivers near side right. 2 far side left. Berry in the shotgun. Not in the shotgun much here tonight. Has time. Heaves it up in the air. Receiver floating under it. Can't catch it. Just a little bit overthrown down to our.
To the 17 for Beverly at its own 40-yard line.
Incomplete pass. 6:12 to play in the football game. Beverly to punt. Berry is the quarterback and punter.
Hopefully he'll get a better kick than last time.
Oh man, yeah. Had a horrible punt the last time. He was backed up into the to the goal line when he received the long snap. That in itself is not always a good situation. Snap comes back to him. This time he gets a good punt away. Line drive kick, takes a nice Beverly roll to the sidelines and just covered up right there. Never did go out of bounds. So they back Gloucester up inside the 20 at about the 17. No return.
Well, he tried to pick it up, but there was someone right on him and just let it go. He
Really? He lets it go. No, he can't. Yeah.
Just goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
Mike. Well, Gloucester was able to move the football last time, so let's see if they can get it out of this territory and put a win under their belt.
Well, Beverly will be hoping for the big play here defensively, if they can figure something out. It appears inside handoff for the Fishermen on first down. Maybe a gain of 5 yards.
Argentino got picked up most of that on his own.
Yeah. I'm looking down below to see if I see Mark Smith either on the field.
He's actually on the field.
He is, okay.
Yeah, he went back out. He's still limping, though.
His brother Matt Smith, the quarterback, the senior. Mark is a junior. Other running back Dalen Lark has had a nice game here tonight for the Fishermen. 5.5 minutes to play in the game. Beverly trailing here by the 4 points, 19-15. Gloucester right now in control. They have the football. Second down and about 5. Fake handoff. Now to the wing. This Mark Smith coming near side left. Does not go out of bounds. Stays in bounds. Clock runs. That should be a first down, I think. Well, it is a first down.
First down, Gloucester Fishermen.
Is a pass out of the question here for the Fishermen here? They haven't really
I would
thrown
say
it all.
so,
Yeah.
right. You know, run the clock down, try to get first downs. And if you do have to punt, at least you get, you know, if you can move the ball down, give them poor field position.
Again, Beverly lost last week at Lynn English, 26-20, trailing here 19-15. Back split in the backfield. Handoff to the halfback. Very short gainer on first down for maybe 2 or 3.
They're running that slot formation, and they're running the fullback ISO.
Argentino. Timeout. Beverly stopping things here. Everett up on Leominster now after 3, 34-0. They're at the Prep next week, right? I think we'll be doing that game with live streaming video next week. We'll tell you more about that. Here's the final score. It's Marblehead 24, Revere 0. Final score there. Marblehead winning. Scoreboard update being brought to you by Moynihan Lumber of Beverly, North Reading, and Plastow, New Hampshire. Matt Smith handing off. This is Lark off the right side. He's had a very good game tonight. Gets a first down run out near the 47.
Don't have his size on here, but he
he does have some size.
He's
Yeah,
holding up well for a sophomore.
Yeah. Medford beat Winthrop tonight, 26-8. Final score there. Winthrop falling to 0-2.
First down, 47-yard line.
Looks like Danvers won over Peabody. Don't have the final score there. We'll see if we can get it here for you in a moment. 4:10 to play. Time running out on the Panthers. They need a big play. First down, Gloucester. This is a handoff. It's Lark again, ripped to the ground after gaining 3 yards.
3-yard gain. 50-yard line.
Yeah, Danvers did win 7-0 over Peabody. Matt McCarthy with was a 48-yard touchdown run by Matt McCarthy for the Falcons. Congratulations, Falcons. 2-0 now in the season. Peabody falls to 0-2. Split backfield behind the quarterback, and Smith. Look, for a moment there might have been a little bit of a mix-up. No gain there.
Well, the defender was in the backfield right at the handoff.
3:14 to play.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and Gloucester's usually will give the ball to Mark Smith in this situation. Let's see if he does this time.
They're done with timeouts. No more timeouts for Beverly. They just called their last timeout. So it'll be interesting to see whether, if they do get the ball back here, 3rd down and 7, not a guarantee that they'll get it back, what they can do in a short period of time. There is time, though, 3:14 to play. Tomorrow, Triton at Swampscott, noon kickoff right here on MSO News Sports. We'll hear from both head coaches prior to the game, Patrick Sheehan and Bob Serino of Triton and Swampscott, respectively. Triton lost a tough one to Marblehead last week, while Swampscott was a winner on the road. I think it was against Greater Lawrence. 3rd down 7, Gloucester. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the ball in the air here.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Matt Smith.
Beverly looking to blitz here. Hands off to the running back. Kicks outside. Pushing the sidelines. I don't know where he went out.
It was the quarterback, Matt
Quarterback
Smith.
keeper Smith, yeah.
Keeper.
Question is, did he make it or not? I think he's just short, right? Yeah, he's a yard short.
They had the...
Well, that was a very good run by Smith.
And 1 yard.
Now if we... Now they're going for it here. 4th down and 1. Now they did this earlier. Didn't get the first down, which resulted in Beverly coming on and scoring a touchdown.
Well, if they get the first down, it looks pretty good for them.
It does. You can't argue with the strategy, though. Here's Smith rolling out right. He's got the first down and more to the 35. Well, that looked good a moment ago, that run, so they went back right back to it.
Right, and you know, you had to think they were going to go up the middle, and they stacked the defense in the middle, and it was a good call. Good run.
Again, we saw those bursts of speed by Smith earlier tonight, and now in a key moment, in a key situation, he uses it to set up a 4th down and short and then get the first down on 4th down. A big, big play. 2 big running plays by quarterback Matt Smith of Gloucester. 2:17 to play in the game. Handing off. Straight ahead. That's just what they want. Like 4 yards and get the clock, keep the clock rolling. Beverly can't stop it.
Good time to have a stopwatch on the sideline to take up as much time as you can and know how much time you got before you have to snap the ball and eat up that clock.
1:47 and running. 19-15. Beverly trailing to Gloucester. Fishermen looking to go 2-0. Argentino again. Close to the 25.
First down. He needed to get over the 25 for the first down.
About 3rd and 2 for Gloucester. Next week, Gloucester will host Somerville right here, and Beverly will host Malden at 1 o'clock on Saturday, a week from tomorrow. 3rd down 2. Smith with too much time. Well, there you go, Paul.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's the worst thing in the world, though.
No, you're right. It's probably not. I mean, 53 seconds left.
Considering where the ball is.
Right.
If it was back on the 50 or something, then it would really be.
Well, they've shown that they have, right now, Argentino is running up the middle relatively well. Lark has done well. And now, of course, Matt Smith had those 2 key runs to set up a 4th and short and then get the first down on 4th down a moment ago. 53.5 seconds.
Again.
Too much time.
I guess
Gloucester called timeout. Okay.
Timeout, Gloucester.
Well, Gloucester's Walter Wilkins Insurance Agency has been teaming up now with Columbia Insurance to deliver a full line of products, personal home and auto policies, as well as a full line of coverage for business owners, including commercial property and commercial vehicle coverage. Wilkins partners with respected companies such as Plymouth Rock, Quincy Mutual, Commerce, and Safeco. And for City of Gloucester employees, there are discounts for auto and home policies. Wilkins Insurance, 186 Main Street, Gloucester, now partnering with Columbia Insurance, serving the North Shore. North Shore Sports Night every Monday night at 7 o'clock. And we also have our new feature this week. We put on our football scoreboard show on Sunday morning, where some of the MSO folks get together, just discuss some of the weekend action. And it goes up on Sunday morning on the website, as well as all this from the weekend. 53.5 seconds to play in the game. It's 3rd down and 7 for Gloucester. Fishermen leading by 4 points, 19-15. They're set. Quarterback Matt Smith, the senior. Been effective here tonight. Rolling left, in some trouble, squirts out of it. There he goes, 20, 15. And he will go all the way for a touchdown. A 31 touchdown yard run by Matt Smith to seal it.
Well, I think he's going to get the ball more in the future.
Yeah, what a weapon, huh? Again, we saw a little spark of that earlier in the game. Commented on it. This is going to be a tough one for Beverly. I think they were hoping to come up here. Of course, it's been a close game right along here, knowing that this is always a tough place to play.
Right.
And Rivera to attempt the point after kick for the Fishermen, leading by 10. Snap is good. The kick is up. It's a low kick, but it's no good. Rivera kick fails.
Well, you look back and you know that not feeling that punt, and then having a poor punt, giving Gloucester good field position, giving Gloucester momentum. I mean, that's probably the worst part for Beverly. They had scored, and it looked like they had the momentum, and
absolutely,
it's a strange game, and you can see it in the kids on the sideline, and you can feel it. They feel confidence in themselves, or they feel like, we can't stop them.
Well, in a way, you look at that was a very impressive drive by the Fishermen. Moment in the game, and looked like they could have been stopped. Looked like they have a 3rd down and 7, right, Paul? And they had just over 3 minutes to play in the game. Beverly can't make that stop, and then they convert on the 4th down.
Yeah, that key play was that 4th down keeper.
And really, Smith's what did he get? Like 7 or 8 yards on the rush to set up the 4th and 1.
Right.
Yeah. So big runs by Matt Smith here on that last drive. As Rivera's kickoff, Gloucester to Beverly. Ground ball kick. Fielded. Short return to the 36. Nothing's come easy. That was Parsons, Pat Parsons. A credit to the Gloucester defense. They've made things difficult for Beverly for sure. They've had Marchand has had a couple of nice plays, but it's been big plays by Marchand tonight for Beverly for their 2 scores. We'll discuss that in a moment on our post-game show here, our short post-game show here, but Marchand with a 40-yard pass completion. Then he had the 58-yard run for a touchdown for Beverly for their 2 touchdowns. Beverly spreading it out. 36.2 seconds to play in the game. Nick Berry at quarterback. Firing way upfield, and scrambling catch is made there. See if that is Berry, just to make sure that is. Ryan Bearer with the reception. Yeah, that was Barry
No,
throwing
I believe
it.
he dropped it.
Oh, he did drop it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looked like he caught it, and then when he got hit, he must have dropped it.
Ryan Bearer, number 11. Well, good thing I'm not out there officiating, huh? 27.7 seconds to play. Incomplete pass stops the clock. Beverly has no timeouts, and they're down by 10. Against Somerville here in Gloucester Friday opener. They're playing English tonight. Two wideouts each way for Beverly. Barry in the shotgun.
Just gets a pass off a wobbler, dropping incomplete. Pass rush put on there by
Gloucester's, I think it's Gabriel. Yeah, Kevin Gabriel.
Oh, Beverly's got to find their identity on offense. And, you know, they move the ball fairly well with the two tight ends. They're spread. They're getting so much pressure on the quarterback. Much of a passing game from it. This week with blitzes coming, they're just not able to get the ball off with any authority anyways.
A big win here tonight for the Gloucester Fishermen to improve to 2-0 on the season. Two wideouts each way. Quick pass in the backfield. Here's the halfback option pass. Bearer throwing to receiver. The catch is made at the 36, but that's it.
Yeah.
Player down. Clock runs. Beverly can't stop it here. 8.8. The official stops it to move the chains.
So that was the pass, repass, and
yeah.
8.8 seconds left.
If he'd hit him in stride, he might have had a chance to go the distance, but he underthrew it.
Beverly just spikes the football to stop the clock with 6.8 seconds to play.
Oh, thank you.
First down, check that. What is that? Second down. Second down, and Barry to pass after the spike. Heaving it toward the end zone. 1-on-2 coverage there. Flags down. And it looks like it's a Gloucester penalty here. That would be the initial call. So unlike the NFL, they won't spot the ball way down there. Takes time off the clock. Game can't end on a penalty, so there's no time left on the clock. This is just a matter of snapping this last play, whatever it comes out to be. Defensive pass interference against Gloucester. So they mark off the 15 yards down to the 20, where Beverly will have it with no time remaining on the clock. We'll have a quick post-game show here in just a moment here on MSO News Sports. Hang in there with us. We'll get one more snap here for the Panthers as they go back into their huddle. Paul, do you have a 10-point play here that you could draw up for them?
No.
Yeah, like a touchdown, 2 points, and then a foul. And a foul. Yeah. No time left. Because of the penalty, Beverly will get one more crack at it here.
Oh, boy.
Beverly jumps. Offside.
Again, wide receivers, you don't go on cadence, you go on movement.
Now at the 25-yard line.
Definitely mistakes in this game tonight. Some coaches will tell you that, you know, you get your best and most improvement from game one to game two.
Right,
and I'm not sure that the coaches will agree with that one this year here.
Yeah. Boy, penalties.
Barry from the shotgun, scrambling right, looking to the end zone, putting it in the air, down on the right side, incomplete. And that will do it here in Gloucester. Fishermen go to 2-0. Beverly falls to 0-2. The final score, Gloucester 25, Beverly 15. We're back with more just ahead here on MSO News Sports.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan of Moynihan Lumber. Our company has been proud to have supported high school sports on the North Shore for more than 30 years. Our student-athlete program recognizes championship performance in the classroom and on the field. Moynihan Lumber is also committed to championship performance when it comes to meeting all your building and home improvement needs. And if you're planning to change your kitchen, please visit our kitchen cabinet showrooms at any of our 3 locations. In Beverly, North Reading, or Plastown, New Hampshire, or at MoynihanLumber.com.
Stronger, faster, tougher. When you need the MVP of community banks, look no further than the Institution for Savings, with 14 full-service offices throughout the North Shore. We have MVP rates and an all-star team to serve you. Bank from the ball field with our 24/7 online application apps, internet banking, mobile deposit, and more. Institution for Savings, your winning team. Visit institutionforsavings.com, member FDIC, DIF, equal housing lender.
People come in, take a seat. You're really in for a treat at Sylvan Street. A great place to eat and drink and meet with family and friends at Sylvan Street. We'll treat you right, day or night. Satisfy your appetite. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Catch a game with friends, meet for lunch, cocktails after work, or a romantic dinner for 2. Whatever your plan to do it at Sylvan Street Grill in Peabody and Salisbury. See you at Sylvan Street.
Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
When you live in an area so rooted in history, it comes with the territory. But while change is everywhere, there is one thing you can always count on. You can rest assured that Cape Ann Savings Bank will be here to serve the area it's proud to call home. Cape Ann Savings Bank. We've stood the test of time.
Hi folks, this is Gerard Moynihan.
Go ahead. 25-15 our final score. It is Gloucester beating Beverly here tonight. Quick recap on the scoring. Teams traded touchdowns in the first half of tonight's game. First score came in the second quarter. Mark Smith of Gloucester went in on a 4-yard run. Brandon Rivera the point after kick, and Gloucester was up 7-0. Beverly came right back. A 40-yard rush, pass to Clark Marchant from Nick Berry. The Beverly lined up for the point after kick by Leganis. However, there was a penalty offside. So then Beverly came out, went for the 2-point conversion. Nick Berry rushed and went in with the 2-point conversion, making it 8-7 Beverly. That was our halftime score. Third quarter, Dalen Lark came out with a 2-yard run. The 2-point pass conversion attempt failed, and it was 13-8. Then Clark Marchant scored on a 58-yard run, a nice run, cutting around left end, coming down the left sidelines at the Gloucester 40, then cut inside from the left sideline, finishing off the final 40 yards of that 58-yard run for his second touchdown of the night and the team's second touchdown. Pat Leganis with the point after kick. 15-13 our score. That's the way it stood into the fourth quarter. Matt Smith then went in from 1 yard out on a keeper. 19-15 the score. The 2-point rush failed by Smith, and then Matt Smith scored on a 31-yard touchdown run. Really, it was Matt Smith's fourth quarter for Gloucester, finishing off the Panthers here tonight. The Rivera kick was no good. It was 25-15 our final score. And Paul Ingram, former coach at Gloucester here, some thoughts here on tonight's game.
Well, in spite of all the penalties, Gloucester made plays when they had to. And you're right, Matt Smith made the difference, I think, his ball carrying and toughness. So I think Beverly's got to find their identity as to what they are on offense. And Gloucester's got to probably implement Matt Smith a little bit more into the offense and use his skills. But I thought Gloucester played a better game, overall.
And it's hard for us to single out any couple of defensive players for Gloucester, but they had a number of them that had big games here tonight with big plays throughout the game here tonight. So a big kudos for the Gloucester defense. And offensively, we mentioned Smith. Dalen Lark, the sophomore running back, had a good game. Mark Smith junior running back, did all right as well tonight. And Ryan Argentina had some nice runs in that fourth quarter at the end of the game, that last possession. Yeah. So that's it. Gloucester improves to 2-0. Beverly falls to 0-2. Up next for Beverly, Saturday they host Malden at 1. Gloucester will be right back here at Newell Stadium Friday night to play host to Somerville. With Jason and our streamography team and Paul Ingram, I'm Bill Newell. Thanks so much for being with us. Our final score again from Gloucester. Gloucester 25, Beverly 15. I'm Bill Newell. Have a great weekend, everyone.